Good morning, students. In last class, we have seen about classes inequality. So, in this lecture, we are going to solve two problems related to classes inequality. So, and I will assign you a problem. Once complete this lecture, solve the problem, right? So, you will have a better understanding of classes inequality, right? So, first question is 300 kilojoule of heat is supplied at a constant fixed temperature. So listen here, the temperature is given in Celsius. For classes inequality and for absolute temperature, the temperature should be in Kelvin, right? So 300 kilojoule per second of heat is supplied at constant fixed temperature to a engine. Okay, the rejection takes place at 8.5 degrees Celsius. Okay, so the following results were obtained. Okay, so the heat rejection takes place at 8.5 degrees Celsius. There are three possible cases of heat rejection. Okay, so one is 215 kilojoule per second of heat is rejected, and second case is 150 kilojoule per second of heat is rejected, and 75 kilojoule per second of heat is rejected. Okay, so we have to find out the result for which one is it will be reversible, irreversible, and impossible cycle. கொடுத்திருக்கிற heat rejection வச்சுக்கிட்டு, okay, there are three different types of heat rejection, and we have to find out we have to generate a result which one going to be a reversible, irreversible, and impossible cycle. Okay, right. So please take down the given data. So என்ன கொடுத்திருக்காங்க, heat supplied at 290 degrees Celsius is 300 kilojoule per second. 8.5 degrees Celsiusல எத்தனை types of heat rejection இருக்கலாம்? மூணு இருக்கலாம். ஒன்று வந்து 215 and 150 and 75. The units are same. Nothing wrong in this, right? Okay. For a heat engine, cyclic integral of del Q value will be greater than 0. Okay, I hope you remember this, right? Okay. And for a heat engine, cyclic integral of del Q by T will be less than or equal to 0. This statement is given by Clausius inequality. This statement is given by Clausius inequality, and statement says that it is impossible to construct a device by where cyclic integral of del Q by T is greater than 0. Okay, so now you have to check it out that whether the three cases of heat rejection is comes under less than, greater than, or equal to 0. Okay, very simple. Remember one thing, the temperature is it is a temperature of absolute. Okay, so the temperature should be only in Kelvin. The temperature should be only in Kelvin. Okay, so let me solve now. I forgot to draw the schematic diagram. Okay, so please draw before you are starting the question, right? So our schematic diagram will be, there's a source, temperature 290 degrees Celsius, the source is used to supply a heat to the heat engine, or work is given by the heat engine. And what about the sink temperature? 8.5 degrees Celsius. So drawing a schematic diagram will help you to understand the question, right? Okay, so according to our Clausius inequality, cyclic integral of del Q by T will be equal to, so the Q1 is the heat supplied to the engine, and Q2 is the heat supplied to the, so heat rejected to the rejected from the engine. Okay, so in this heat rejection we have three cases. In this heat rejection we have three cases. One is 215 kilojoule per 215 kilojoule per second, and the next one is 150 kilojoule per second, and another one is 75 kilojoule per second. Okay, where the Q1 value is 300 kilojoule per second, right? Okay, how you are going to solve? Just take down the Q1 value, where Q1 is to be positive since heat is applied to an engine, divided by T1, right? Minus, right? So Q2 going to be heat rejection from the engine since it is in minus sign, negative sign, right? So divided by T2. Okay, so what is your Q1 value? 300 kilojoule per second, divided by what was your T1 value? 290 plus 273. Okay, as I already said, the temperature should be only in Kelvin, right? Minus, what is your Q2 value? So the Q2 value, I'm going to take the first case, 215 divided by, right, divided by 8.5 degrees Celsius plus 273. Okay, so calculate by the answer. What is your answer? I'm just taking a calculator. So 300 divided by 290 plus 273. So the answer is 0.53 for this, and minus 215 divided by 8.5 plus 273. 0.76. Okay, so 0.76 minus 53, which is minus 0.23, right? So the cyclic integral of del q divided by t, cyclic integral of del q by t is less than 0 for the condition what we have taken. What are the condition? What the condition we have taken? So the temperature is around 290 degrees Celsius and Q1 value is 300 kilojoule per second, and the Q2 value we have taken it as 215 kilojoule per second. Okay, right? The temperature is here at 290 and here at 8.5 degrees Celsius. For this case, 8.5 degrees Celsius. For this case, the heat engine will be an irreversible engine. Okay, so you should check it for 150 kilojoule per second and 75 kilojoule per second of heat rejection from the engine. Okay, okay, I will show you the answer now. Okay, so the what we have calculated is correct. It's around minus 2.3, so it is an irreversible engine. When you go for 150 kilojoule of kilojoule per second of heat rejection, so the answer will be equal to 0. Hence in cycle is called reversible cycle. Okay, so when you go for 75, so it will be greater than 0, so it is called impossible cycle according to Clausius law of according to Clausius inequality, right? So we will move with our next question. Okay, so I pick up this take down this question from an gate book, right? So a heat engine is operating in a cycle, or here it is also given as an heat engine. Okay, so it takes a kilojoule per kilogram of heat from a source at a temperature 800 Kelvin, and it rejects 2 kilojoule per kilogram of heat to a reservoir at a temperature 400, and similarly by 3 kilojoule per kilogram of heat to another reservoir. So here the source is to be considered as 1 and reservoir sink is to be 2. There are two sinks for this heat engine, right? So one is at 400 degrees Celsius and another one is at 300 Kelvin. Okay, so the calculator, we have to calculate maximum work in kilojoule per kilogram and maximum efficiency that can engine have. Okay, so the term maximum refers to the term maximum is refers to reversible cycle. Okay, it should be in your mind. The term maximum refers to reversible cycle. Okay, for a reversible cycle, Classius inequality is given by cyclic integral of del q by t will be 0. Cyclic integral of del q by t is 0. Okay, so I'm going to draw the first schematic diagram for this given problem. So the source temperature to be 800 Kelvin. So the temperature is already given in Kelvin, so no problem for us, right? So it is an heat engine. Okay, heat engine is a device which produces work by obtaining heat from the source. Okay, right, and it rejects some amount of heat. Okay, so one is at 400 Kelvin, one is at 400 Kelvin, and another one is at 300 Kelvin. Okay, so 300 Kelvin, right? So here for 400 Kelvin it is rejecting at 2 kilojoule per kilogram, right? So for 300 Kelvin it is rejecting as 3 kilojoule per kilogram. Okay, since it is a reversible cycle, we can directly move on to the formula temperature. We can use our temperature formula T1 minus T2 divided by T1. Yeah, a well-known formula for reversible engine. We can go with our temperatures, right? So all three temperatures values are given, but we cannot use this formula since more than two reservoirs are given for a heat engine. Okay, so we cannot use this formula to calculate efficiency, and from efficiency we cannot be able to calculate heat. Okay, since because more than two reservoirs for a heat engine is given. Okay, so then what do we have to do? Okay, so according to our first law, work done equal to q1 minus q2. Here since two rejection, it is taken as q3. q3. Do you know the work done value? No. So do you know the q1 value? No. Take it as q1. Okay, so but we know the q2 and q3. So q1 can be rearranged as q1 equal to w plus q2 and q3. So w equal to 5 kilojoule per kilogram, w plus 5, which is the q1 value, right? Okay, so what is our Classius inequality formula? Del q by t. So what is our q1 by t1? It will be q1 by t1. It is heat supplied to the engine, so it will be in positive term, minus q2. What is the q2 value? 2 kilojoule divided by 400 Kelvin. So no problem, it is already in Kelvin. So 3 kilojoule divided by 300 Kelvin. Okay, so what is the answer? What is the answer? So the T1 temperature is 800 Kelvin. Okay, so what is the answer once you're getting? So minus 2 by 2 by 400. Okay, and just a second, minus 3 by 300. Okay, so your answer is going to be, your answer is, so according to Classius inequality, the value should be less than or equal to 0. The answer is to be 12 kilojoule per kilogram. Okay, which is our q1 value. Okay, the q1 value is going to be less than or equal to 12 kilojoule per kilogram. When will we take 12? When it is a reversible cycle, we will take the Q1 value as 12. Okay, we will take the Q1 value as 12, right? Okay, so we will consider this equation to be equal to 0 only for reversible cycle. So we will take Q1 equal to 12, then it will be our reversible cycle. The engine is operating in a reversible cycle, right? So substitute in this equation and find out the work done value. Substitute in this equation and find out the work value. So our Q1 will be Q1 equal to W plus 5. So the Q1 value is 12 kilojoule of heat is supplied to an engine plus 5, sorry, W plus 5. So work done value it will be 7. So this is the maximum work, okay, since it is a reversible cycle. So this is the maximum work obtained by the heat engine at this temperature. Okay, at this temperature, no engine can obtain more efficiency or more work uh, at this temperature. At the same temperature, no engine can obtain more work or more efficiency, right? So you have calculated now the work done value, and you know the efficiency formula for to calculate, and you know the efficiency formula: work done divided by heat supply. Work done divided by heat supply. What is our work done value? 7. And what is our heat supplied value? So 12. So your answer is going to be 12 by 7, 0.5833. So this is the, that is 58 percentage of efficiency is the maximum efficiency at this temperature for the reversible engine. No engine can produce more than this efficiency, this 58 percentage at this temperature, by having two reservoir, right? So I will give you a similar problem for a homework. Okay, so complete the problem and submit it within due date. Okay, in next class we will see about entropy. Okay, so in next class we will see what is the entropy and problems by problems in entropy. So by that, so we almost complete our second unit, right? So thank you for your time. Don't forget to put your attendance and submit your homework within due date, right? Thank you.